should get an award for the cover being not as sexy as it could have been. I can't get over how terrible these covers are. I mean, in themselves, they're wonderful pieces of art, honestly. Like, they're beautiful paintings. But I can just imagine that the publishers were like, oh, in order to bring in, you know, those paranormal romance fans, especially like guys who like sexy girls, we gotta like make the covers super sexy. And then they thought that was a good idea. So, this book gets little points for not having cleavage on the cover. It's a very low bar to cross, but it did it. So I have a love-hate relationship with love triangles. On one hand, I love drama and I love angst, and that is what I'm here for reading all of the books I read pretty much. But love triangles usually go on for much longer than they should, and it's usually pretty obvious which person they are going to pick and which person they should pick, so there's not really much suspense, and then it just feels like the love triangle is just full of empty drama that never really changes the characters, and it just goes around in circles, and so I'm not usually a huge fan of drawn-out love triangles. But the love triangle resolved in this book. The love triangle's only been here for 3 books! That's like a miracle. And it was resolved in such a beautiful way in that it probably won't come up again. So the love triangle was between Mercy, the main character, Adam, her werewolf buddy, and Samuel, her werewolf ex-boyfriend, who might become future boyfriend. And there's a lot of will they, won't they? And Mercy is thinking, hey, I don't think Samuel really loves me, so I probably shouldn't pick him. But Adam seems like he's too controlling, so maybe I shouldn't pick him. And these are both very valid concerns, and I absolutely loved the relationship between Mercy and Samuel here, because they already established that Samuel only kind of loves Mercy, but he still wants to be with Mercy for different ulterior motives. So both Mercy and Samuel kind of wanted to be together, but then also didn't kind of love each other enough. So, in this book, it was so beautiful and so mature that they both realized, kind of independently, that, hey, we wouldn't really be happy together, would we? And they just decided to just be friends. And honestly, it was a beautiful DTR. Like, I was cheering for these characters when Mercy finally said, you know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick Adam, but I'm not gonna pick Samuel. And Samuel was just kind of okay with it. He's just like, yeah, we can be friends. I realized as well that, you know, we want to be right for each other. And me as the reader is like, yes, I knew it all along! But I'm just so happy for these characters that they also came to this happy conclusion that this love triangle didn't collapse in drama and fire. It was just beautiful with character development. A+. And now they can just be platonic roommates, which is honestly a dynamic that I love. And I also loved in this book how we slowly saw how Adam cares, and even though he's kind of overprotective and controlling, Mercy can handle it. I loved the very ending of this book. After Mercy has been through her traumatic experience, and she's very shaken up about it, I loved the aftermath, because the aftermath had 2 awesome things. One, Ben, who in the first book was a very annoying character. In the second book, kind of grew on me. In the third book, he is now one of my favorite characters because he showed that he is empathetic and cares for people and has a traumatic, abusive past. Like, he's so fun. I wish that he was the main character of this series sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I do like him more than Mercy. No, what I want is a spin-off series with Ben as the narrator. That would be incredibly entertaining. Please, please. But the ending was also great for showcasing how Adam is so devoted to taking care of Mercy. And that's not just in, I'm going to smother you kind of way. That's genuine love and taking care of her. So, A+ to Adam. I hope that this relationship lasts, and I hope that it's also a healthy, happy relationship, because it has possibilities to become not happy and healthy. But that's just more angst for the characters to deal with. As long as it doesn't get dragged on too long, I think I will thoroughly enjoy it. And the plot here was also really well done because this book is kind of a whodunit. In the beginning, we're presented with a murder and whodunit, and they figure out pretty quick whodunit, but then they have to figure out who killed the guy who killed the other people. So mysteries upon mysteries in this book, and you don't figure it out to the very end, but you're given all the clues you need. And that's really the best mystery, is where you realize something is up 2 pages before the character realizes something is up. That you figure out what's happening right before they do. I feel like that is the perfect balance in mysteries, where you should have all the clues you need and be able to figure out the answer to the mystery right before the character tells you the answer. And this really hit the nail on the head, because I did not think that Tim was going to be the big bad until right when he started acting real creepy during the dinner, because he also served another function in the narrative, because this narrative also has a lot with the love triangle, and Tim served as kind of a foil for her other two love interests, because he was flirting with her, she was flirting a little back. He seemed kind of harmless, unlike her two werewolf boyfriends. And because of that, I didn't suspect him of being the murderer at first. And the last thing I loved about this book was Mercy and Jessie's relationship. I know I've already talked about this, but they are so great. So Jessie is the teenage daughter of Adam, the love interest. And Jessie one day comes home kind of beaten up, and then Adam is furious and wants to go kill these people that beat up his daughter. And Mercy comes in, stares down Adam, takes Jessie to get her cleaned up, diffuses the situation, handles it like a pro, and Mercy is just what Adam and Jessie need in their lives. And I absolutely love that this Mercy-Jessie relationship, which will probably become like a stepmom-stepdaughter relationship, it's just so pure and beautiful, and there isn't any angst. They're just friends, and she is ready and willing to take care of her and mentor her, and like, it's so fun. And I know I'm usually all down for drama, and there's a lot of potential for drama in fights between Jessie and Mercy, but I'm glad for now there isn't. I wouldn't be opposed to it in a few books, but I want a few books of enjoying this beautiful relationship between them. And then once it's beautiful, that's when we can tear it down.